Wrong one. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, we are gonna be playing some more Star Control Origins. So we finished off the Chandel's quest line and got the Overmind on our side. All that good stuff. We still haven't found the cure for the wildlings. We still have to still find that bio weapon or alien that caused this to occur. So let's go and do some more exploration. And we clean up some additional side quests. So I don't think there's many open left. I think it's one, well actually two, that I'm aware of. So yeah, so today we're just going to be exploring planets until we figure out where the hell the bio weapon is at. We don't have anything else to do. No other quest or anything like that, so that is the plan for today. So there'll be also be a stream on Friday night at 7 p.m. We'll do some more Star Control. And then Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. we'll be doing some more, starting Fallout 2. Although I think Saturday stream is probably going to be shorter. I do have, do some other things, unfortunately. But, yeah, we'll make some progress in that. Yeah, and then next week, obviously, more Star Control. I don't think we'll beat it this week. But, yeah, maybe the next week or two, we should have this game wrapped up, I think. We'll find out. I guess how long it takes us to find where we need to be going. So let's hop into it and get some more stuff done here. In Star Control Origins here. Well, yeah, welcome to the stream, Duncan Tracks, and everyone else who's lurking here. And congratulations on the 220 stream streak there as well. Very much appreciated. Alright, let's go. So after today's stream, we should be about at the 30-hour mark in this game. So now, let's go ahead and we'll swap here. Because I don't think there's too much left to do. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to resolve the issue with the scribe. I imagine that's something to do with the Overmind. But yeah. Yeah, well, most of the southern part of the map is done. Has been explored. So imagine it's going to either be on the west side or the east side, because that's where the scribe are not at yet. Yeah, so we kind of explored almost everything here. Obviously, these guys are down here. I mean, there's like all kinds of. You know, you got the Orchidum working up here and Equidus. I mean, it's slowly taking over here too. Hello there, Loomis. Welcome in. Oh no, I guess we'll go in between here, maybe? That's all I can think of right now. We'll go out this way. I don't think we have, no, we already finished the beacon. Alright. Yeah, we still have this quest here with the measure. And we still have to find the pharmacist homeworld too, but I have no idea what that's at. Yeah, we got to stop the glutinous forge base from accelerating the death of the star. We still have the modeling quest, which I already talked about, and everything else is done. Maybe we'll start with this. Let's see if we can do anything else in the ETA diaphos system. Let's see if we can finish this quest off. And we got this quest too we can do, but still I think we need some, let's see if we need material for this. God. We definitely have all these, we have access to all these ships. Except for the Marlings, obviously. And the Terran Cruiser as well. I think I remember where that's at, the General. Yeah, not sure. What system that is in? Oh, it's a Newton star. Okay. That's gonna be... What's down there? And where was the diaphos system? Okay, we're pretty close to that, so we can probably do that. Which one, what system is that? The Edda. That's the autopilot there. This is already close by. We'll take a quick look here, see if we can make progress in this quest. See if we can figure out if we need to talk to somebody again or what. Yeah, nothing there. Talk to Thank you for your assistant navigation records are moving through local space at 870 kilometers per second. Today is a good day. I can't do anything with that. You got one of these worlds here. And hail.
Welcome to Capson, human. We are a quickly growing Malin colony. Every day, it's basically paradise.
So we can't actually do anything with you.
Just be with you.
What about this red star? Or red planet, as to say. So we can go back down here and search. We might not be able to do anything else here until later on. Well, I guess we'll find out here.
We're back at those precursor ruins, Captain. Not much more we can do here.
I guess we can talk to the Marlings or the other aliens here.
Oh no! Death! Wait! You're not Death! You're just some guys! Whew. Anyways, good talk, guys, but we can't chat for long. We're on important Jeff business.
Jeff business.
Questions? Wow, we were not ready for it. If you want to talk to someone, anyway, we really gotta go now. Bye.
Marlings are useless. Hey, the comic dude, welcome in. Yeah, trying to see if we can make any progress on the Forge mission, but it does not look like we can. I talked to everybody and visited all the planets that had stuff on it. So we probably have to wait until after we cure the Marlings of the disease before we can do anything with this. Nope. I haven't found the bioweapon. Or the alien controlling the bioweapon. Alright. Alright, let's go back to the star. We're gonna head back up here to here. And maybe head to this cluster of stars, or maybe head up here. Let's just let me do a little bit of exploring, and if you don't find anything, you can give me a hint.
Welcome back.
I did find that one planet with a whole bunch of ships on it. I'm assuming there'd be some quests at some point. Alright, starbase stuff. Let's get fueled up here. I'm not sure how long we're gonna go without finding any place to get fuel. Alright, I'm gonna head over to Gamma the Equus. Well, there's a trading post there, so we didn't need to fuel up. Let's see here. An identified object. Pick up this purple stuff. We'll find where this object is. Probably gonna be some ship. Yeah.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Ah, get some more ships. Another identified object. There's some copper here. Yeah, I think the mounting quest is the only last thing we have on our list. Other than we gotta find the pharmacist and do the mounting stuff. I think that's about it. What? What do we got here?
Found a dead Gregrox, Captain. Don't know how it managed it, but it was carrying a lot of resources when it died. Poor little guy. Maybe it was ferrying supplies back to the Ancient One. Well, if it's not using them anymore, it shouldn't mind if we do.
Okay, you got 5,000 experience. Probably passed quite a few of them. Oh, we didn't pick up anything. Cause I don't really need money right now. They got like $300,000 here. Hey, fans of Africa, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see if you got anything. If I need specific resources, I'll go out and look for them, but so sell some of this. Okay, bring us here. I think I'm gonna get another hyperdrive. So really not a priority to get any more of that right now. Obviously, if I come to a planet that has some, we'll go get it. Might as well fill up. Yeah, sometimes these things have additional stuff. I think I got the biggest fuel tank I can get. I really need like the advanced docking bay to be really nice. Battery charger, yeah. Oh, we got a better engine. We got that. So now we need some francium so we can get the hyperdrive back to. We got the shields here, which is new. But you only have like 2 slots, and you have all the different types of weapons you can put on it. So really, nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Alright, so we definitely need some more Francium now. How are we doing with, oh, we're doing pretty good. We still have, yeah, we can remove this. Don't like that ship at all, so. The cruisers. Yep, so. Alright, that's Alright, what do we got here? A whole lot of nothing. Beta Equus one. There's a fancy thing on that planet there. Let's check out that flashing planet as well. Hey, congratulations on your 20 stream streak there, fans of Africa. Congratulations. Got some water and unidentified object on here. Oh, there is drones on here. Something good on here with all these drones here.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
I got my shield. I think it's my shield. Gives you good protection. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I can protect like against like a couple hits. I really don't need any drones, so. Yeah, definitely the shield, definitely better than more crew. Let's take a look at this, uniquely looking planet here. There's Francium on there, so we definitely want to head down now. We'll go pick up some Francium. Because we need some more. We need 2 more. I really don't need money though. I just really need Francium. For quest. Yeah, it's one of these planets where they have like only 1 or 2 per square. Alright. There we go. A little bit more francium. The train kind of sucks. Everything's like only little bits and pieces here and there. Oh, missing some francium and really all I'm really looking for. Great, found one more. Woo! Okay. Oh, this should have enough francium to turn in another. Yep, I think this one's also a. I think we need that. Alright, let's. I guess we can just manually drive. Nothing here. Another, we got another ship here. Who's this? Scribe, I think. Yeah. Alright, the probably not gonna last. Nope. Almost killed him though. Take this little guy. Okay, we got one. We got the sky. Okay, I think it's little guy too. He's not very good. Alright, 1050. Strong weapon, but you have to be pretty close to them to this looks like another fancy yeah, another one with lots of stuff on it. We don't need money, so I'm not gonna do doing that. Alright, nothing in that set of planets. Systems. Let's go up here, I guess. No star system here. There you go, two planets here. Okay, let's go see what you guys got to say. Oh, this is the
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Oh, you're gonna get 4 ships again. Unidentified structure, so this would not be a ship. Alright.
Found a structure here, Captain. Got a weird room inside. All black with strange yellow lines painted on it in a grid. Hang on, I found a button here. I'ma press it. Someone's appearing. A hologram? He says he's a recreation of a famous criminal, but he's trapped in this special hologram-making room. He's begging us to help him escape. Why would we do that? He's a criminal. No way. We'll just leave him here and maybe strip this place for parts.
Oh, we got a battery charger, garbage. Okay, let's head west here. Might be something over there too. We'll head west. We'll go in between the scribe areas. That's probably a good spot for some story stuff, but we'll see. There is nothing here. Literally nothing. Not even a single planet or moon. Oh, there's one planet. They're very small. Small little guy. There we got one. Probably gonna be another another squad ship.
There's some wreckage here, sir. Been here a long time, I'd say. Some of the local wildlife has made it their home, in fact. We'll try not to step in anything while we salvage it.
Yeah, 3,000 are used. Okay. Alright. Let's go here. This will be the last one of this cluster. Hey, Sundog, welcome in. Good to see you. Alright, nothing in here. Hey, let's go. Maybe go here. There's Right in here seems like a good spot for some fun stuff. Nice long trip. Another space station. Some aliens up there, so we got some activity. We got. Oh, I don't think we've seen these guys before. Let's talk to these guys. If he doesn't zap out. Oh, it's a Pinty.
Halt, multicellular construct. You exist in peril this close to Pinty space. Leave now or sooner, if possible.
Oh, who are you?
We are Pinty. You are not recognized to us. Pinty do not have attack patterns for you.
Oh, you're like a virus.
We are virus. Big killers. Not too popular. Multicellular constructs exhibit many symptoms of Pinty infection dependent on their biology. Liquefaction is common theme.
Oh, you sound dangerous.
We are very dangerous, but we are trying to get better.
Have you infected the Mowlings?
Maybe. Sounds like something we might do. But this vector does not contain memory of activity of all other Pinty vectors. Speak with Super Colony at Alpha Aqua. Pinty there.
You got Alpha Fox. Okay. We're seeking allies assistant to fight the scribe.
We do not have allies. We do not offer assistance. We consume. We defile. We are dangerous.
Alright. So you're trying to get better.
Truth. Alliance poses risks you do not understand. Risks we cannot explain. Go to Super Colony at Alpha Aqua. Transmit your request to Pinty there. Be cautious. Liquefaction risk increases greatly in close proximity to Super Colony.
Tell us about yourself.
You are unusual. Most aliens fear liquefaction, which is ever-present risk of contact with Pinty. Yes, we speak of ourselves.
Are we speaking to you specifically, an individual virus?
You speak to many Pinty. We choose this representation to spread to your view screen. If you saw us with your own eyes, you would think us a pile of sludge. Your eyes would then turn to sludge, too.
How does your virus become intelligent?
We are engineered. We are a weapon. No, we were a weapon of the scribe, but they did not make us sentient. Millions of generations since Genesis, evolution, antigenic shift, we adapt. We learn. We remain a virus. But now, we are more. Once their weapon. Now we are our own. Now, we will devour the scribe.
Nice. We've been looking for someone like you.
This was a mistake. We are dangerous to you, too.
Why do you want to devour the scribe?
The scribe used us as a tool. The scribe used us as a weapon. The scribe used us. We committed many atrocities in their name. We feel regret.
You don't regret, it's a good song.
We use this regret to turn Scribe and their allies into liquids.
That's less welcoming.
We told you, we are dangerous.
Alright, you have a home road, or we know where that's
Is
at.
there anything else? Multicellular constructs?
Oh, we gone.
Then go.
Oh! That's probably the ship that we saw on that one planet. There's probably a quest there to go back at some point. Alright, let's go and hit the space station. Or space star base, rather.
6 Caution. This facility has recently come online after 205,432 years. Starbase and storytelling functionality may not be as delightful as normal.
Oh, I got new ship components. So some of that. So that. Quantum fluid. I got 22 units, so I'll keep the francium. We need it for a quest. Uranium. Lithium. Alright. With a battery charger. Alright, buy some fuel. Let's see if we've got anything new that we can actually use. Negative. Nothing there. We got precursor drive. So, yes. I think when I get that, that's going to be almost twice as fast. So let's go ahead and buy that. That's going to be, some money that we have to spend. Nothing new there. We can get rid of supercharger because I already have one, so I don't need two. Then collector, nothing new there. We got Fleet Deflector level 3. Alright. I'm using amp and accelerator right now. Nothing there. Hyperdrive. Oh yeah, phaser, salvage, nothing new there. Alright, so here you go, one upgrade that we can actually use. I'm gonna sell supercharger because I already have one. And the subspace drive. Okay. Let's see how much space we got left. Very nice. Almost full.
Is there anything else?
What about yourself?
Checksums indicate large portions of my internal memory have been corrupted. Consequently, this facility only has limited information on the following topics: communicable diseases and fun facts.
Alright, communicable diseases.
Exception, name not found, has records on 287 trillion different diseases. As expected, there is a significant amount of repetition across different worlds. Most ecosystems, including diseases, develop along predictable lines. Exception, name not found, did however dedicate significant effort to xenopathology and the study of diseases capable of crossing species barriers. A focus that began following contact with one such disease that killed many examples of exception, name not found. After a cure for the viral infection was discovered, the virus was contained to a single isolated world to serve as a living laboratory. There are risks to such an approach, but exception, name not found, had their reasons for this, which include exception, reasons not found.
Hey, what about a fun fact?
The communicable part of a communicable disease is often fun. The disease part is almost never fun.
I bet.
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell not found.
Okay, so another space station that's be good, useful here. Let's see. This is Epsilon. Oh, I'll go visit. Nothing here though. Alright, found the home world. And another planet, potentially, or could this be another colony? Yeah, this is another colony.
Identify yourselves, unknown multicellular constructs.
Okay, we are humans, we come in peace.
You would be the first.
You're the sentient bioweapons, right?
Accurate. And you are sentient multicellular weapons.
Well, nice.
Unlikely. We have seen many multicellular beings before. Know your kind well.
Oh, have you been affecting the Mowlings?
No. Yes. We have made a mistake.
What did you do?
We are Pinthi. We spread no malice. We make best efforts not to liquefy unnecessarily. Our vectors explore, sometimes find multicellular beings. Then the mistake. We infected them. Please understand. This was not an attack vector. We met alien ship in deep space. Attempted to communicate. It did not go well. They rubbed too many Pinthi on their faces. Infection mild. Not full Pinthi spectrum. We rush to make cure. Possible, but not our strength. But before we could complete, their god showed up.
The god?
Not literal god, though in practice there is little difference. Their god is a powerful alien. We fled. We fear him. We know his type.
Yeah, we've spoken with them.
Is the god angry with us?
Well, he's not anything.
We wish to cure Mowlings, but will not approach their god alone. Need help of other multicellular being to vouch for us. You like the Mowlings. You wish to help them. You are ideal candidate to assist us, but we cannot trust you.
How can we know your trust?
Proof is word multicellular constructs used to deceive.
Not like other multicellular constructs.
Truth. Interesting. You are first multicellular construct to speak to Pinthi as peer. Deception possible. Also possible you are different in code. Multicellular beings vary widely. Prospect of non-consumptive relationship with multicellular construct has unusual quality. Temptation. Conclusion. Show your code. Then Pinthi help. Form alliance.
You want access to our computer systems?
Translation issue. Apologies. Code. Deoxyribonucleic acid.
What would you do with our DNA?
Nothing evil. We would examine code, determine human capabilities and intent, determine if humans are sincere in desire for non-consumptive relationship. Also, we would use your code to adapt, change, become better in the...
How would we give our code to you?
Send human to our world. We have friendly chat. Do not worry. Return human alive.
Alright, who wants to be the victim? Alright.
Good. Send human with code now.
You force a very nervous-looking crew member into a lander and send them down to the surface of the Pinthi super colony.
It is done. Here is alive, human crew member. Large smile indicates happiness. All is well. We have analyzed human code.
Yeah, and what did it say?
Humans are unusual, multicellular beings which act not common trait. Most beings we see are passive, even strive to increasing extent. You have good code, humans.
Thanks, we're gonna kill ourselves.
You did a good job. Humans are dangerous, like Scrive, but less dangerous for time being. Additional datum. You speak with us. This is not a popular move. Invi have no friends. Conclusion. You will be first. We will assist humans. Let humans use Invi vectors.
Yeah, we like and also terrified by the sound of that.
You wish to fight Strive. Admirable goal. They will destroy you. But you will be admirable when it happens.
Is there anything they can do that without getting destroyed?
Strive have thousands of ships. You do not. Strive can shatter worlds. You cannot. Scribe show no mercy. You? Unknown. But no. You can probably not defeat Scribe. Only real chance is if all multicellular constructs fight Scribe.
So how do we get more aliens to fight the Scribe?
Lie. Talking in general will take you far. You are talkers. Keep it up. Talking not a good look for Invi.
Alright, so who should we talk to first?
Local aliens friendliest. Muke, Mankmak, Taiwan. Also least effective. Some aliens already engaging Scribe. Powerful ones. Vanished.
Sounds like they'd be willing to help us.
Perhaps. Famished lie in Ishikawa cluster.
Oh ho! Alright.
Were once proud members of Scribe Empire.
Ishikawa.
We do not know why. Also, do not know if they will cooperate with you. Multicellular constructs often code such situations in this manner. Worth a shot. We will leave it to you. You are better at friend making than us. On that note, we wish to get better. Condition of alliance. Take Pinky Collective with you. We provide containment device. All safe. Serve as officer. Provide
yes, okay.
advice. Guidance. Study your cellular makeup at all hours.
Welcome aboard, Pinty.
Thank you. We will get so good at solving problems with multicellular beings, of which we have many. For instance, our problem with parasites. Parasites are vacuum-based multicellular constructs, called Greedrox. Consume flesh of massive being, once dumb, have evolved into something more. Like us in many ways, but Greedrox regularly attack us. They do not transmit why. You are talkers. Talk to them.
Alright.
Greedrox cluster near here. Pi 3 Orionis system. You talk there. Our problem, not yours. but as we now help humans, perhaps humans help us. So, what will you do?
Alright, let's not talk about helping out the Marling.
We will cure Mowlings with your help. You are first multicellular constructs to help Pinty. We feel great warmth, desire to turn you into opposite of liquid. Add Pinty ship to your fleet. Take to Mowling homeworld. We will advise further there.
Alright, we'll do that.
Anything else, friends?
Questions
What
going to
do you
Alliance?
need, friends?
Any technology?
Pinky technology primarily relates to liquefaction. Best if you stay away. Anything else, friends?
Alright.
Then go, friend.
Okay. Alright, now progress has been made. So we're gonna finish exploring the Aquas systems here. See if there's anything else worthwhile in here. Nothing there.
Captain, we're getting a message from the Muke. They say they have something important to discuss with us at their homeworld. I hope it's not fish related.
Alright, Muke went some more.
Regrowth colony found in this system. Exercise somewhat more caution than normal.
This is another colony. Yeah. Alright, one more. System here. Oh, one planet here we can visit. Alright. So this could be a ship.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Alright, let's go back to the Mowlings. Or maybe we should go back to Star Control. I'm not sure. Oh, what's this guy hanging out here all by himself? Hell? Halt! You will be destroyed for your own safety! That doesn't sound safe. Commencing attack! You guys never learn. Alright. Oh, this guy is not messing around, apparently. Oh, wow. I might not be able to take this guy out. Let's just use the scribe ship. Yeah, this is not very good. Doesn't turn around very fast. Oh, at least it's half dead. There's one way to kill out all our ships. Oh, took out one. Alright. I missed. Alright, I think somebody's dead. Alright, I think it's the other guy out. I knew that was gonna work, and that's how I was able to get him right on the back, right on the, Alright, 2,175 RUs. So what's here? Destroy Starbase. Happened. Looks like there's a Lexite Starbase here. Not currently here though. Just wreckage. Is there any indication of what destroyed it? Looks like Lexite weapons or something very close to that did this damage. Maybe it had some sort of internal dispute. Is there anything we can recover? We're not seeing anything worth salvaging, however, a large portion of the base are missing, possibly blowing off during the attack. It may be worth searching the rest of the system for them. Alright, that was costly.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Before we go, I think we need to get a another Pinty ship. I think we lost it. Let's get one of these.
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell not found.
I'll say,
Six Fuel, welcome back.
let's go to the Marlings. That's the right system. Oh, that was the right system. Think about alright.
today.
We got some viruses here who might be able to help you with your cough.
Hi, viruses! Who wants some? Kisses!
The pretty get down, the mauling homeworld begin their work on infecting the maulings.
Well, our cough is gone now. Those viruses are pretty incredible. Jeff is nothing compared to them. Be sure to tell him that for us.
Alright, we'll do that.
Jeff Speed, not Jeff's.
Cool. Alright.
Hello, I'm still Jeff.
We cured the mauling cough.
I saw you do good work for a trainee god.
Comfortable with that title.
Don't be. You're good at it. There's something else I would like to do for the Mowlings. Let's build them a hospital. Maybe there they'll learn not to hug sentient piles of viruses.
So what needs to be done?
The Mowlings' world doesn't have the exotic resources needed to build a modern hospital. So you could try giving them one of your landers and teaching them how to collect the materials themselves. Good luck with that. Or you could just collect the materials yourself. They will need 10 units each of polonium and argon, plus a single show crystal.
Oh, we'll get started right away.
Thanks. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, we
So
done?
long.
Alright, let's get this process started. Give them a lander and have them do it themselves. One more, I'm gonna talk to the
Hello, not Jeff.
yeah, Jeff says you need help building a hospital.
If that's what he told you, it sounds right to us.
We want to give you land to cut the construction materials yourself.
Are you sure? Jeff doesn't like us driving things.
We'll teach you.
Neat!
Send the lander down to the mine and teach them how to operate it.
Well, a lot of people died during that. But now that we've got the basics down, we'll start collecting resources right away. It shouldn't take more than a week or so, unless we die.
We'll be back later.
Jeff Speed, not Jeff's.
Alright. Take care of some of the mauling stuff. Alright, I gotta go to graphics. Since we're so close, might as well do that now. We're very close to the jellyfish people. Let's see what we need to do there. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to the ancient one.
The metal vessel with integrity returns. How may we help you?
Oh, why are you attacking the Pinthy?
Because they attacked the Ancient One. Not long ago, a Pinthy comet ship slammed into its surface. We know the Pinthy. They have attacked others this way. But they were no match for the Ancient One's immune system. For our home is powerful and hardy. Still, we can take no chances with the health of the Ancient One. We will destroy the Pinthy wherever they appear.
What? Have they only attacked once?
So far,
Why did the Pinthy attack the Ancient One?
we have no idea. The Pinthy are living weapons. They attack. It is all they know.
Is that the same ship that's on the world in Alpha Gladius system?
We regularly clean and scour the surface of the Ancient One, placing foreign objects and waste on a nearby world. You are permitted to go back there if you wish. We will hardly stop you.
Oh, it will be quick.
Anything else?
What?
Farewell, metal vessel.
Okay. Oh, so we have to go back to the Alpha Gladius system. For some reason, this is not on the quest list. Alright, let's go back up there now so I don't forget about it. Check out the map. I'll probably take the star base there. Take the star base there. We'll search that planet again, find that ship. With samples.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Alright, let's go. Which one's Alpha? Yeah, this is probably where we had planet with all the ships that fell down, probably. Yep. Okay. Oh, nice try, buddy. Nice try.
We poked around this already, Captain. It's not the Pinthy ship the Gregrox were talking about.
Alright, so we need to find that one ship. I know exactly what ship they're talking about. Gotta find it. There it is.
We're back at that crashed comet ship, Captain. It's a comet or other small KBO rigged up to look like a Pinthy ship. Green mist generators, styrofoam, mold growths. Our sensors aren't detecting a trace of the Pinthy. The engines are real, though, and there's a primitive navigation system, all encrypted. The folks back on Earth might be able to help decipher this.
Okay, go back home again. Then we go back home anyway, so. Okay, let's go. Go back to the starbase.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Alright. It's a happening place here.
Captain, what have you done?
Huh?
About half of your crew is swimming with some kind of infection.
Oh boy.
The rest are dripping with it.
It'll be the pity then.
Those sentient bioweapons? The ones flying the comet ships? A few of them just showed up in orbit and claimed they're ambassadors visiting Earth because we're now allies. What on earth are you doing out there, Captain?
They seem nice enough for bioweapons.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. The good news is, because you haven't turned into a liquid yet, this must be a pretty mild form of a Pinthy infection. Still, you're going to have to do something about it. The Pinthy here have no idea how that could be done. They seemed kind of offended when we asked. They did mention that the Taiwan are curiously resistant to their infection. Maybe you should try asking them how to deal with this. Also, the Mukei's Abyssal Council has just called us, Captain. They apparently have something they want to talk to you about. You should head over to Mukean at your earliest convenience.
I'll do that.
Thanks, Captain. Also, some sickly-looking aliens have arrived in the system recently. It's hard to tell through all the muttering, but apparently they're called Overmind, we're now allies, and I'm a gross meat husk. They should be a real help to the cause, Captain.
Oh, I never thought you were Ghost Commander.
I never thought so either. Now then, how can I help you?
Can you analyze this comet ship's navigational data?
Yeah, I've read your report. Well, we'll put on some masks and have a look at what you found.
Different from where the Pinthy pretty much like sludge, and that the videos you see on the screen are just a representation of them. If you look into the sludge, you turn into liquid, supposedly. You should know the navigational data you recovered from this mysterious comet ship.
Well, that was interesting. We can't say for sure whether it was a Pinthy ship, but it certainly had no trace of anything like them on it. It did have engines and a computer, though. The navigational records show the ship was programmed to slam into the ancient one at nearly 10 kilometers a second. Don't know why that didn't happen. Maybe the Gregroks were able to disable its engines. But if that had happened, no part of the ship would have survived, which doesn't make much sense if it was meant to be a bioweapon. You might find more information where the ship came from. Its records indicate it was launched from somewhere in the Kappa Fang system.
Alright, more places to visit.
Anything else, Captain?
We got a hyperdrive for you.
Great. Do you also have 10 units of francium? Because we're not going to get far without that.
What does do?
Now this is something. Very impressive, Captain. But I don't think it's quite powerful enough. Our planned colony ships are going to require something a bit bigger than this. Keep looking, though. Maybe you will, yeah.
I can't
Anything
use
else,
that.
Captain?
Okay. Can't use the color drive. Get some gas. Get a lander. You still have plenty of room on here now that we got rid of everything. ships are gone.
Anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain. And make sure to cover your mouth when you cough.
Okay, so let's see how much the stuff is in objectives here. Alright, so we're going to visit Kappa Fang. Cure myself with the Pinty infections. Probably do that first. Alright, let's go visit the Taiwan. Handle the first bits of this quest that we have so far, and then we'll go do Muke. Alright. Not the moon. Well, I've been a while to talk to you guys.
Back, best friend.
We've heard you're good at dealing with Pinty infections.
We are. Our main trick is that they avoid us, so that we never actually get infected. But every time we've managed to successfully hug a Pinthy cluster, the only result has been uncomfortable Pinthy and a slightly drippier Taiwan. There's something about the layer of mucus which covers our bodies, which provides a natural protection.
Boy. I don't like this is where he's going.
Don't worry. It's nothing gross. You're just going to have to apply our mucus to all the exposed parts of your skin. Unfortunately, because human skin is so naturally dry, the mucus needs to be stabilized if it's going to stay in place the requisite 16 hours. You're going to need to mix it with a small quantity of superfluids for that to happen. Do you have any superfluids with you?
We do. So that's why I keep all that stuff. All the expensive stuff.
Great! We'll send some mucus to you now. We always keep several thousand jars on hand, just in case any guests drop by. Be sure to apply liberally to every crevice, best friends.
Yummy. Working together, your crew applies the mucus liberally to every crevice.
You did it, humans! You're now completely free of the Pinthy infection. And if I might say, you also look far more shiny and attractive.
Oh my. Thanks, Taiwan.
Is there anything else, best friend?
I found out about the Zealands.
Did you? How are they doing?
Not great. Their planet atmosphere was divided by a massive beast.
So that's why they stopped calling. We found the Zealands a century or so ago during one of our friendship potential surveys. We showed them how to bump fists and fly in space. They were our friends. We liked them. But in retrospect, they were maybe a little immature for life on the galactic stage. There are dangerous things out there.
You gonna do anything to protect them?
We felt bad. That's something. Is there anything else, best friend?
What about this trial thing? I don't even know what the trial thing is. What do we have to do with this trial again?
The first thing you can do is check your solar system for wreckage from the scribe ship that attacked you there. You should also check the Beta Chartery system. A mysterious alien with an interest in primitive beings was loitering there. If you can track them down, the Mouquet might be grateful.
Yeah, we actually already found an Evermind vessel though.
The Overmind? Weird. That's definitely not the ship we saw. You should still talk to Overmind about this, though. It might know more about this. Is there anything else, best friend?
Alright, let me go now.
Please hurry back. We can hang out anytime.
Alright, not sure about what this child thing is. Probably gotta talk to the Mouquet or something about that. Alright, so the pharmacists are way up here. Alright, let's see what's in my objective list. Yeah, I guess we have to go. We'll go visit the Mouquet. I'm assuming that trial thing has to do with the Mouquet, and I got dialogue from that. So we'll go there next, see what they want. Alright. Okay. Let's go here.
Many Playful Splashes Federation members.
You called us?
We did. For the 188th time, the Taiwan have petitioned us for Federation membership. Normally, this would result in a very fast and very curt response in the negative from the Abyssal Council. But following our successful inclusion of humanity into the Federation, our mindsets have softened somewhat. So the Abyssal Council considered the Taiwan petition, and more generally, the Taiwan themselves. It was not pleasant. We have concluded that the Taiwan are guilty of many, many crimes.
What did they do?
The Taiwan interfered with the development of many primitive alien species. For instance, humanity. According to their petition, it seems that humanity did not develop hyperdrive travel itself. It was a gift of the Taiwan.
Oh, they were protecting us from the scribe.
This is neither the time nor place to argue the Taiwan's case. That's coming if you do ultimately wish to serve as their advocate. But before you agree to lash your fate to theirs, there's something we should tell you about them. Something we wanted to discuss since we first laid eye stalks upon you. Many years ago, the Taiwan approached us and asked us to make something for them. An artificial human.
What?
You do not know? I will explain. Thanks to our curiosity, clever tentacles, and also some borrowed scribe tech, the Muquet are quite proficient at bioengineering. We have long been able to manufacture biological automatons to various specifications. We mostly use these artificial beings to explore the ocean depths, also sometimes for choreographed dances. The Taiwan knew we could make these creatures, which is why they asked us to do the same, only this time making an artificial human. It's easy enough, with the right measurements, which they had. Like we say, they have been studying you for a long time.
What were they gonna do with the fake human?
They wouldn't say, which made us uncomfortable, even more than normal when dealing with them. We completed the commission, but decided not to deliver it. We told the Taiwan it was impossible, that you were too difficult to recreate. Which was a lie. Your bodies are quite trivial, like something a child would design. We should have told you all this earlier, but until you were full members of the Federation, we couldn't make our mantles transparent to you.
Can we see this meat puppet?
No, it will be evidence in the upcoming trial of the Taiwan. They'll need an advocate to represent them. You could serve in this role. There's also the small matter that if the Taiwan are found guilty of uplifting a primitive species, and humanity is found guilty of being said primitive species, you will be summarily ejected from the Federation. I would suggest you speak with the Taiwan at their homeworld. Coordinate some form of defense with them. When you're done, return here and we will commence the trial.
Okay.
Take care, Federation member.
Let's go visit the Overmind. I think we'll parcel that part of that quest. Let's go visit the Taiwan again. And head on back over here. Probably gonna, I'm not sure if there's anything new right now, or if I need to just go to the Overmind. Oh, didn't mean to run into that. Alright.
Welcome back, best friend.
I want to explain the human puppet that the Muquet apparently made for you.
Oh, that. It's more innocent than it looks.
Then explain it.
It's just... we wanted to practice hugging you. We've messed up so many introductions with aliens. We wanted our first meeting with you to go perfectly. And it was perfect, wasn't it? Look what good friends we are now. Such good friends that we won't even let this secretly commissioned meat puppet that looks just like you get between us.
You're about to kick us out of the Federation because you gave us the hyperdrive.
But you were ready for the hyperdrive. Look at all the amazing things you've done with it. One, you've become our friends. Two, other things.
Oh, that's not helpful.
You know, we've learned a thing or two about Muquet law, having submitted several hundred membership applications to them. We can probably help you fight these charges. I think the smartest thing to do is prove 3 things to the Muquet. That we were defending you from the Strive? That you were capable of handling the responsibility of hyperspace travel? And that you really like being our friends?
Well, sounds like a plan.
The first thing you can do is check your solar system for wreckage from the Strive ship that attacked you there. During the trial, you can use that to show the imminent danger humanity was in that we helped you with.
We already scooped that up.
You did? Great! Secondly, we need to prove how ready humanity was for hyperspace. You haven't driven your ship into a black hole or accidentally gone into perpendicular space yet, so that's good. But have you done anything more productive than not dying? For instance, have you helped the Mouquet with any problems?
There's all kinds of things.
That's good. Anything else?
Yeah, we go. We check your stock ship of theirs.
That's good. Anything else?
And a whole mess of ice worlds.
So you've done a bunch of things for them. Like substantially more than you've done for us. Your best friends. Huh.
Yeah, it's self-sufficient is all.
Of course we are. Thanks, friends. Well, that's a lot then. If you just mention all that during the trial, we should be in good shape. But there is one more thing you can do which might help. You're going to get someone else in trouble instead of us.
That's not something that the Menmac would say.
It does, doesn't it? So here's the thing. We didn't totally find humanity on our own. Another alien told us where to find you. Which means we're not the only ones who have been interfering with humanity.
Who told you where to find us?
We don't know who they were. One of our friendship potential surveys met them in the Beta Charvery system. It was a ship we've never seen before, or since. They also didn't display anything but static on our view screens. They simply told us that they knew who we were and where we might find a friend. This was obviously suspicious, but, you know, we kind of needed friends.
How does that help us?
If someone else is interfering with humanity's development, the Mouquet would want to know about that. They hate that kind of thing, and would immediately reward anyone who reported it to them. You probably should have reported us to them, in fact. Would have saved you a lot of trouble. I realize this isn't very helpful advice now. I'll stop talking. Anyways, you might want to look into these mysterious aliens for your own reasons. It is pretty weird and creepy. Weirder and creepier than you normally get dealing with us, anyways.
Yep, we already found the crashed Overmind ship, though.
The Overmind? Weird. That's definitely not the ship we saw. You should still talk to Overmind about this, though. It might know more about this. Is there anything else, best friend?
Alright, that's it.
Please hurry back.
We've pretty much done most of the
We
stuff
can
here
hang
already.
out anytime.
We got one more thing to do. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go Kappa Bang. Okay, so we have to go back over there to deal with the Overmind. So where is Kappa Fang, I guess is the question here. Alright, up in that cluster up there. So we have to go through Scribe Space to get there. We'll do that a little bit later. I guess we're going to head back to here and go down here to Corpus sectors. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next, I guess. Let's head there.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Let's get some fuel. And when I head over, this one's closer. This one's a little bit closer. It looks like. Not sure what system we need to go to. I think it's like Gamma. Yeah, big quest here, but we are already, since we've been exploring already, we've already done most of the work for this. We're gonna at some point visit the Mowlings again. No, not here. There's nobody here. Nobody here either. Where's all these fanned out? Where are these Overmind guys? They kind of all disappeared. Oh, here's one. I think it's this one. They may not want to talk to it because it's a frigate. Whoops. You're making this hard for me, aren't you?
Hello again, allied husks.
Oh, we found this crap ship of yours. Have you been stalking us?
No. Why do you ask?
Nations with an interest in us will hang out in the system where we found your ship.
My ships are in many places. Spreading Overmind is busy work. They have never encountered you or your people before, though. Do you have salvage from this ship? A computer core, maybe?
Sure.
I will analyze this now.
Anyway, patiently while the other man investigates the computer core you found.
This is interesting. This core came from a vessel destroyed by an unknown alien. It also has a great deal of information you may find interesting. But it contains information you would not understand, not in your current state. Join me. Join Overmind. Learn Overmind's secrets.
We're allies now, Overmind. You have to.
You are right. Okay. Here is a summary of pertinent information on the computer core. It originated from one of my vessels spreading Overmind in the Chaudhary sector. My husks encountered an unknown ship and tried to spread Overmind to it. The unknown ship destroyed my husks. There are no records of why this alien was interested in you, so it seems you have a powerful new enemy. Not my problem. Wait, you are allied husks. It is my problem.
Alright.
Okay, allied husk.
Okay, that takes care of that. Alright, so let's go back. Back to the starbase. Talk to the Muke again, and that should probably finish that quest. We did everything else. Okay, we're back here again.
Welcome back.
We can go here. Alright, find the home world.
Many playful splashes, Federation members.
Yes. We are ready to perceive the child of humanity and also of Taiwan humanity.
Then, let's begin. The Taiwan stand accused of interfering with the natural development of a primitive species. Humanity stands accused of being that primitive species. How do you plead?
We intend to prove that it's not a crime.
You intend to attack the very foundation of the Federation legal system with confused and hilariously unrigorous arguments?
What?
Yes, this is a proper Federation trial. What basis do you have for making such a claim?
An even greater alien was interfering with the Taiwan.
Well, this is interesting. Testimony from one of the accused about a mysterious alien who may or may not have been doing anything. Supported by the word of an immoral, moderately villainous, self-replicating AI. My fins are not trembling at this news. This perhaps lessens the degree of the Taiwan's guilt. But even if interfering with young species is common and everyone does it, that doesn't make it right. We will grant you that this is very interesting, and that blundering into interesting things is a key part of being a Federation citizen.
And humanity was about to be destroyed by the Scry.
I see. Debris from a scribe ship. Although this could have come from any of the literally thousands of scribe wrecks littering the galaxy, we'll take it as proof of your claim. The Scribe Empire was about to destroy humanity, and the Taiwan helped prevent this. But is trying to save you not itself a crime of the Taiwan? The Taiwan are ward species of the Scribe Empire. Protecting humanity violated several pieces of scribe legislation. How can we permit the Taiwan into the Federation knowing their disdain for the rule of law? And how can we permit humanity to remain knowing you would be so disdainful of legislation requiring your destruction?
Yeah, wasn't the Federation itself a violation of scribe law?
It technically was. We mainly accounted for that by just not telling them. Which is itself illegal, so... But a wildly inconsistent interpretation of the rules is a key part of the Federation's legal system. This was all discussed in your membership package.
Humanity is ready for hyperspace travel.
What proof do you have of that? Other than the one time you rescued our stuck ship, and the colony of ours you saved, and all those ice worlds you found for us, and the 6 alliances you've somehow forged with other civilizations.
Yeah, all that.
Perhaps humanity was ready for the great responsibility that it didn't in any way earn.
And humanity wanted to be uplifted.
Of course you did. My people have a saying, if you give a fish a gun, you can't blame the fish for what happens next.
We already had some pretty big guns.
Yes, you did. But the point stands. No one refuses a gift of technology. That you welcomed hyperspace travel doesn't make it right for the Taiwan to give it to you. Think of the consequences of their action. Sentient beings everywhere now prepare for war. Is this the result of you, a violent and primitive landfish, stepping on the galactic stage before you were ready? I called you a fish again. I'll stop that. Is that all the evidence you have to present? Do you have any concluding remarks?
The Scribe are an existential threat to us all. The Taiwan are ready to help us and confront them, as you are. As are you.
A poorly explained parallel between the accused and accuser. The most difficult legal argument to parry. Your mastery of the Federation's legal system is clearly complete. We shouldn't be surprised. Your actions to date have demonstrated a certain flair and capability for delivering justice, like all the help you've provided my people. And the way you convinced the dragon to stop murdering people for irrelated reasons, and the Mowling's disease you helped cure, we have made a decision. Humans, we find, innocent. Whether you discovered hyperspace for yourself or not, you are clearly a force for good. Or at least a force for evil in the other direction of the current prevailing evil. The Taiwan, we find, creepy. But they were correct to save humanity from the Scribe and provide you with a hyperdrive and accidentally spark an interstellar war. With great trembling reluctance, we will permit the Taiwan to become the 3rd member of the Federation of Allied Species.
Thank you, Muke.
There's one other thing.
Of course.
With the trial concluded, we no longer have need for this human-shaped meat puppet. We would like to give it to you.
What are we gonna do with it?
Choreographed dances. Use it for whatever you want, humans.
Alright, cool, got it.
Is there anything else?
Just begun.
Take care, Federation member.
Alright. Yeah. Trial is over. Yeah, let's go and talk to Taiwan one more time. Yeah, that could have been a long mission, but we already did all that stuff already beforehand. Yeah, it looks like none of these,
Captain, Star Control has contacted us. They want us to return to Earth as soon as we can to discuss a vital new element to our mission.
Oh boy. But before we do that, I want to clean up some other stuff.
Friends, what are you up to today? Can we come?
It's not the base.
See you later, best friends.
You did it, best friends ever!
Yes. You are welcome.
Look at us now. Members of an interstellar federation. You are a friend out of legend. For this, my people will make you Taiwan royalty. Your new title is Right Honorable Best Friend. My people will give you so many hugs the moment you step foot on this world.
Okay.
Please hurry back. We can hang out anytime.
Yeah. So that should take care of that. Well, the Marlings. Oh, got the Menmax. Have to talk to them, I guess. We haven't talked to them in a while. Star Control wants to talk to us as well. So I guess we'll go back to Earth, find out what they want. We got 15,000 more RU bucks.
Welcome back. I see you got that Pinthy infection cured, Captain.
Of course. No, that's how it was done.
I won't. Just glad to see you happy and healthy again. You had me worried. Also, well done with that trial, Captain. The Taiwan on the station are all just dripping in gratefulness. Now, according to the Taiwan... Captain, hang on a second. We've got another ship entering the solar system.
Uh-oh.
Definitely not one of ours. Could this be a scribe vessel? The Taiwan here seem to be leaking an awful lot more than normal.
Well, look at men. We'll have a little chat.
That's a good idea, Captain. Still, it wouldn't hurt to take some precautions. When you intercept the scribe vessel, see what it wants. Talk to the things. See if we can negotiate with them. But if it wants to kill every living human, don't let that happen.
Oh, let's resupply. Oh, I really don't want this. This ship is kind of useless. Might need to recruit a ship here too. Let's recruit more of that. We can recruit some horse show. I don't know how many ships we'll be fighting, but good to have a full bank, right? And let's go up.
Captain, that scribe vessel is still coming in fast. Could you kindly intercept it before it destroys every living human? That's an order, incidentally. Good luck, Captain.
Alright, let's make a save. A big fight, potentially? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe there's a way to do it peacefully. I don't see anybody here. Oh, there it is. Alright, talk to these guys.
Peace for a moment, humans. We will have words with you. We recognize many things in you, humans. Your strength, your intelligence, your irrepressible ache for freedom. It is very familiar to us. So we will speak to you as a peer, if only briefly. The Scribe were young once, just like you. And just like you, when we first reached the stars, we found that we were not alone. At the time, the dominant aliens in this region of the galaxy were known as the Faction of 8.
Well, that's not what the measure toward us.
The measure know what we tell them. But to be honest, few Scribe know this story either. Very few have access to the homes these stories are contained in.
So, who were the Faction of 8?
The Faction of 8 was an object of space-faring species that held sway over these stars for millennia. Their names honestly do not matter. They are all gone now. What matters is that they were cruel beings, hardened by millennia of war. This was made clear to us by our very first interaction with them. They gave us an offer, or more accurately, a trial. We would have to defeat one of them. The destroy them completely and take their place in the faction. There could only ever be 8, you see. The faction were quite particular about that.
Well, that's pretty harsh.
Barely out of our home system, we suddenly found ourselves fighting for our very survival. I'm sure you can imagine the feeling.
Ugh, what'd you do?
We won. We destroyed the aggressor. Every star, every planet they occupied was now ours. None survived. The faction would allow no mercy, not even for their former peer. Taking our place within the faction, we vowed to ourselves we would never be so cool as they. We would show kindness to the younger races of the galaxy. We would show them peace. Which was, of course, a betrayal of everything the faction stood for. They would have to go. We saved few records of this war, but we know it was complete.
What happened next?
We forged something better in their place. No faction, no empire, no federation, nothing. All new aliens that we encountered, we left to do as they pleased.
Sounds great.
So you think? As alien civilizations rose up around us, we learned something. The larger a civilization gets, the larger its mistakes get. We now saw the grim wisdom to the methods used by the faction. When they subdued a young alien species, billions would die. But left to their own devices, those young aliens would devise a weapon too powerful to wield, opening doors which could not be shut, and thus begin a war which would kill trillions. We saw it happen many times.
So, what did you do?
We developed a new plan. The needless suffering would end. There would be peace at all costs. And with that decision, what we now call the Strive Empire was established.
Alright, so that sounds like it had to be done.
It did. You see, it was then that we learned a great truth. Possibly the greatest truth there is. Most creatures don't desire freedom. They might claim they do. But more than anything, they desire security. We had seen what freedom could do. War, disease, famine, pitiful creatures lost and flaming in the darkness. We guided the aliens around us, saved them from their worst impulses, and they in turn laid their precious freedom at our feet.
This isn't the entire story, is it?
It's not just the important parts. I understand your suspicion. All has not gone perfectly, I admit. We have made mistakes. But that in itself can be a lesson. When something goes poorly for one of our world species, they can blame us. When something goes poorly for the Strive, there is no one to blame but ourselves.
That's tremendous weight you bear.
But now we reach the unfortunate conclusion of this lesson. Humanity wishes to be free. We respect that, even admire it. Your very nature is what drew our attention to you in the first place. But we have seen what freedom does. Your freedom would lead to destruction, suffering, the ruin of everything we have forged. So your rebellion ends here, humans.
Why fight? Don't you respect us as a peer now?
We find a peer like you every 100 years or so, human. We wipe you out just the same as all the others. You just get to hear the interesting speech first. Time to die, peer.
Oh, they never learn. Alright, so we got a lower dump. I'm not sure how many ships we'll be fighting. Let's start with one of you guys. Looks like I found a boss. Alright, he's a quarter of the way dead. I'm more than a quarter. This should seem to work pretty well against this. One in the green stuff. We got this. Yeah, grab this guy. Okay, we have won. 5,000 RUs. Okay. Yep.
Well done, Captain. Scribe activity in this part of space has increased considerably, Captain. And our alliance is still far too small to confront them directly. It seems the Scribe Empire is already engaged on multiple fronts. If we can make contact with the aliens already fighting them, we might find some ready-made allies. Whoever they are, they might just end up becoming our best friends in this galaxy.
Yeah, so we just gotta get the pharmacist on our side, I think. And then, I think I'll be, yeah, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. We need to more,
Anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain.
Oh. We gotta go Menmac as well. Yeah, you gotta get the pharmacist. We got some other side things we gotta do too. Yeah, let's go back to the Mildlings. Presumably has been long enough. Well, it definitely feels like we are very close to the end game.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Hypergate. What? Let's see, they got the materials that we need here.
Hello, not Jeff.
Have you collected those materials yet?
We have, yes. Did you know your lander can do huge jumps? We didn't. Until we did. That was a fun day. Also, very sad. Boom. Anyways, we put the materials in a pile over there beside our capital city. Fair warning, there may also be some Mowlings in the pile.
Oh, poor little guys.
Could you also assemble those for us? Building hospitals sounds tough. And Jeff doesn't like us using tools.
No, I don't think I did. We show Mowlings how to build a hospital. Interesting, they are very fast learners.
We did it! And with only 126 casualties.
Holy crap.
That is way less than during our last attempt to build a hospital. You should talk to Jeff now. He wanted to talk to you once we got this hospital up and running.
Alright, let's talk to Jeff. He's probably gonna leave because he doesn't want to be here anymore.
Hello, still Jeff.
Yeah, we helped the Mowlings build a hospital.
I saw. You are a trainee god no longer. I'll admit, I have been dealing with fewer and fewer calamities here every day. Explosions are at all-time lows. Implosions remain troublingly common, but even they're getting less frequent. I think it might be time to go. I think.
They need to find their own way, Jeff.
I know. I'm going to tell the Mowlings to enter into your little alliance. It will be useful for them if they get out there and start making new friends. But before I go, there is one thing you need to know about. The Mowlings are not dumb. All the technology they have, they invented it themselves, probably faster than you did. 400 years ago, the Mowlings were living in caves, drawing with sticks and eating rocks. They've grown up remarkably quickly, wouldn't you say? It's something I've seen before. Accident-prone species with high birth rates. The process of natural selection works quickly on them. In another 100 years or so, the Mowlings might be the equivalent of gods themselves. Accident-prone gods.
Wouldn't they get less accident-prone with time?
That doesn't seem to be how it works. Being accident-prone is bad for the individual, but not for the species. It's such an enormous evolutionary advantage that I wonder if it's entirely natural.
Is it safe for us to be around them?
Understand that this is a small risk. Most species like this tend to ascend to a higher dimension before they do too much damage. My suggestion? Be a nice god for them. Keep them alive. It slows down the process and will at least keep you on their good side. Once they figure out Enfield tech, though, you might want to keep your distance.
We'll do that.
In the meantime, they aren't much danger to anyone but themselves. Which brings us to the Alliance. As you can probably guess, alone in combat, Mowling ships are...
Not too useful.
Right. I sometimes help them out a bit here and there. If it's okay with you, I'll leave behind a clone of my defense platform, autonomously slave to their prayer control units.
Oh, that's okay with us.
I thought you'd say that. Well, I'm off. Try not to use them for evil humans.
Okay, that should be it. I don't know, maybe we have to talk to them again. Alright, so I guess that's it. Alright, we still gotta do the grid rocks from the top of the Pinty. What? Then we'll go back, talk to them one more time, see if they have anything to say.
Hello, not Jeff.
Oh, good God, Marlin, how do you feel?
Good. Confident, even. Before he left, he told us we would be smart to become your military allies. So we're that now. Military allies. Wow!
So you're gonna do okay without God around telling you what to do?
We think so. Well, we were thinking of making the Pinthi our new gods.
You really don't need to do that.
Yeah. We've already written some prayers, though. A couple chants. Carved their images into a mountain. But we can undo all that.
Oh, question about alliance?
Oh my goodness! How official! What do you want to talk about, ally?
Any technology?
Our technology? You mean like our robots? Jeff took all those away because they were murdering us. Let us know if we can have some of your stuff, though. We promise to be super careful with it.
Oh yes, like you destroyed that lander. You spare out any chips?
Oh, goodness! Are we having some war today? Boom! Sure, we can give you a ship. We'd love to come shoot some punks with you. Did we say that right?
Okay.
Is there anything else, military ally?
Alright, we'll be going.
Jeff's speed, not Jeff's.
Alright, the Marlings are our allies now. Okay, so let's just talk to Menmac, get everything else to tell us. You haven't been there in a while. Oh, head over there. Boy, let's see, what's going on over here?
garbage-riding allies.
No, we see the drinking out 4 years.
Yeah. So it turns out we could do the good thing and stop genocide forever. Or we could do the fun thing, trick the drinking, and then make quite a bit of money selling them even more fake ears. We chose the latter, and I think history will validate that choice.
Looks like the background is missing, but it's well done.
Thanks! You'd make a heck of a Micmac human.
Nothing new here.
Oh, we can tell you lots of things about ourselves. Unless you need them to be true. Then we'll tell you quite a bit less. Is there anything else, ugly allies?
Nothing else there.
See you later, ugly allies. Hello, garbage-riding allies. See you later, ugly allies.
Not sure why they popped up again. I didn't hit E. I'm not sure what happened there. The spiker system. Alright, I guess we should refuel at the starbase here. Yeah, let's go deal with this other side quest. We do know where the pharmacists are. So it's only a matter of time now before we visit them. We're just gonna finish all these other quests up first.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Alright, that's
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell not found.
I guess we'll stop in the spiker system first and work our way up. Yeah, not sure if there'll be another space station in here or not. Probably not, because there's one here. Probably just gonna ride up here manually, because you don't want to look at all these measured and these guys did a pain in the butt. Let's head over to Spiker. Yeah, I don't look at no space stations here. These were, I believe the Spiker system is where we ended up first at, so we might find some relics in here. Or maybe find some crappy, there's another,
Captain, we've received a message from the Micmac homeworld. Apparently due to Space Beast-related circumstances, they have had to relocate. We can now find them in the Pi 3 Orionis system.
Yeah, we already figured all that out. But let's go down and look at this alien beacon. Anyway. I don't know if there's anything worthwhile here.
Captain, we've received a message from the Micmac homeworld. Apparently due to...
Alright, so there's nothing here.
Captain, we've received a message from the
Nothing there. Okay. We got nothing here. Spike doesn't have a lot of goodies in it.
A war was fought here long ago. We played a part. So many died. So sorry.
Well, the first time we heard from the Pinthy about a system. There is something up there to the north. Let's check that out. Identified structure. Well, got some volcano activity here. Lovely.
Got some ruins here, Captain. A few structures. They're all kind of cross-shaped. I see rooms for cooking, frames of beds, nothing too interesting. Odd how intact the structures are. I guess everyone left? Unless something killed everyone while leaving the buildings intact. We'll see if there's anything here worth salvaging.
We got some $3,000. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, up north. Yeah, Alpha Spike. Looks like a small system here. Nothing good here. Alright. Yeah, go to these gamma thing. You know, probably a whole bunch of scribe up here. No star base here, unfortunately. I'm not sure if this is the system that we need to search for the quest for the squid people. We got some unknown entities here. Captain, some sort of alien storage chest. There's only one object inside. We are sending it to the ship. We got an ancient data pad. Interesting. gamma thing. Is that what we we want Kappa. Okay, Kappa is the one we really want to visit. At oh shit. Let's talk to these guys. Queen, said this, my team. What? The teeth, Asher, Marlene. Alright, we are gonna attack these guys. Oh shit. Oh, this guy can be tough. Yeah. I don't have too many There, got him. 1875, so those guys are not very friendly. They're gonna keep coming, aren't they? Let's see, we got here.
Got a structure here, Captain. Looks like a laboratory. Computers, scientific equipment, a couple circular pads, and a closet full of torsos. Huh. Torsos. Okay, we booted up a computer. Looks like this civilization was trying to invent transporter technology, but they could never get past the halfway mark. Literally, in this case, the whole civilization evidently went extinct while testing this thing. Billions and billions of people cut in half. Yikes. Captain, if it's all right with you, I'm not going to test this. We'll just take what we can and go.
Sounds like a good idea. Got 5,000 RUs. Oh, gonna have another fight here probably. I can't understand you. Okay. The swinging motion, 1875 RUs. Oh, let's get out of this system. Let's head over here, Kappa, where we need to go here. What? So this is where we're gonna find some data for. The Pinthy and the jellyfish people. Whoa, what do you got here?
Captain, we found a hangar here with a number of shattered comet-like objects in it. Balls of rock and ice. Engines, too. Looks like someone was trying to turn them into crude ships, like the Pinthys. I don't think it was the Pinthy, though. Scanners aren't detecting any signs of them. I don't think they use tools like this, either. The launch pad outside looks like it's seen pretty recent activity. Weird scorch marks, though. 4 little diagonal slashes. We know any ships like that? Now that I look at it, it looks like someone was trying to make fake Pinthy ships here. Weird. We should tell the Grigroks about this.
Yes, we should. Oh, that should complete that quest. Yeah, I think I did. I was just see how things look just right inside the scribe area. Yeah, there's nothing here. Nothing here either. Alright, that's just them. Let's get out of here. And head on back home again. So we need to go. We go to Starbase first. Gonna get some fuel. Down we go. Then we'll talk to the jellyfish people that are close by. Duncan's adding Quake 2 quad damage to the list. We can definitely add that.
6U, welcome back.
Quake 3 as well. Let's fill us up.
Is there anything else?
Nope. We'll be going now.
Civil farewell not found.
Okay, that's $2031, exactly, right? Exactly. Let's head on down here to the ancient one.
The metal vessel with integrity returns. How may we help you?
It definitely wasn't the Pinthy you attacked you.
How do you know this?
The ship was launched from a mysterious facility with no sign of the Pinthy.
Oh, how we despise the plots and schemes of metal vessels. But this explains why no further Pinthy attacks have come. We will instruct our expeditionary schools to halt their attacks on Pinthy vessels.
Thank you, Greegrox.
Anything else? Farewell, metal vessel.
Alright, now we just gotta go. We'll go all the way up here. I might as well do that now before we wrap up. This is not gonna take very long. That should complete that quest for the Pinty. And Pinty quest line should be done. And all we got left, I think, is the pharmacist stuff.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Alright. I think it's the system, or is it the one below it?
In the regrowth colony found in this system, exercise somewhat more caution than normal.
I want this guy.
Welcome, friends.
Oh, so about the ship that Greegrox say attacked them.
What about it?
Someone launched a fake Pinty ship at them.
And Greegrox attacks?
The Greegrox won't bother you anymore.
We were right to enter into non-consumptive relationship with you. Thank you, friends.
Alright, got 7,000 RUs.
Then go, friend.
Okay. Before we say, let's check out objective list. So we did a whole bunch of stuff already. Yeah, the pharmacist part, we still have to talk to those guys. That's authorizing. I'm not sure we can even do anything else until after we beat the game. Authorizing happens after the main game. I gotta go here and do that at some point. Yeah, I already went to the men map, and there's nothing else for them to talk about unless there's a quest between these two guys. Alright, that looks let's go ahead and save. Let's save under a big fight here. Alright, that is gonna be it for tonight with Star Control Origins. We'll be back with more Star Control on Friday night at 7 p.m. or so. And yeah, we'll visit the pharmacist and we'll trade their ships in. Probably start with trading those ships in first, and then go up to the pharmacist. And then do whatever quest they have, and then see what happens. I'm assuming the end game will happen after that. And yeah, and then we'll do the Earth Rising stuff afterwards. Yeah, this game is has a lot to it. I mean, there's still a lot of empty star systems, but there's still a lot of stuff that's happening in them as well. We only explored like half of the galaxy. So yeah, so definitely follow me here on Twitch and Twitter and Discord and YouTube if you have not already. So let us go and let's find somebody to raid. Alright, let's yeah, why don't we go and see let's go see Dr. CDCS. He's playing some Transport Tycoon Deluxe for DOS, so we'll go check that out. And yeah, so we'll see you guys on Friday night at 7 p.m. when we will do some more Star Control Origins. And yeah, let's have a good night.